Misha, halika nga dito. Huwag kang masyadong lumapit dyan sa Eleazar na yan. Para kayo mag-asawa. Pinamulahan ako ng muka. Pakiramdam ko tuloy. Lulubog na ako sa kinatatayuan ko. Kahit kailan talaga. Si kuya, minsan wala sa timing. Panira. Umalis si Kuya Kevin dahil may trabaho ito. Samantalang si Mama, namamalengke. Kaya ngayon nandito ako sa tabi ni Kuya Roofer. Habang katapat si Tyler at ang anak kong si Noah. Ang akin lang naman, Eleazar. Bago mo sana ibahay ang kapatid ko at ang pamangkin ko, gusto ko lang makasigurado na nasa tama silang kamay. Ayaw ko ng padalos-dalos, Eleazar. Ayaw ko nang sa huli pagsisihan mo ang naging desisyon mo. Napakagatlabi ako nang tamaan sa sinabi ni Kuya. Tama naman siya. Dapat hindi kami padalos-dalos sa mga desisyon namin. Masaya kong malaman na tanggap mo ang kapatid ko at ang anak niya. But I know what kind of man you were. The man who doesn't want to settle down. Huwag mo masamain ha. Pero I can see that money is more than important to you. At ayaw kong dumating yung araw na sasaktan mo ang kapatid ko para lang sa pera. You almost spend your all day to your company. I know you. How you invest your life there. But still, there's a lot of things that money can't buy. Such as trust, love, and happiness. So prove it. Make my sister as your priority. If you really love her. Kuya! Hindi ko magawang hindi magtaas ng boses. Dahil sa sinabi nito, I was supposed to say sorry to Tyler. But Kuya Roofer cut me out. Tama naman ang sinabi niya. Pero hindi pa rin tama na pagsalitaan niya ng ganun si Tyler. If you really love you, Misha, he need to prove that to you. Dapat mas importante ka kaysa sa pera nila. Mukhang nasagad ko na ang pasensya nito dahil masama ang tingin nito at nagsilabasan ng ugat nito sa leeg. Does we really make things that easy and fast? Mapapagkatiwalaan ko ba talaga siya? I look at Tyler and he was emotionless while looking at the floor. Ngayon ko lang napansin na wala na si Noah sa tabi nito. Napapikit ako ng mariin, pinakatitigan si Kuya na kumalma na. Mary, my sister, Eleazar. Nalaglagang pangako dahil sa sinabi ni Kuya Roofer. Maging si Tyler, nagulat sa sinabi nito. At napaangat ang tingin kay Kuya. Akala ko ba we should take things that easy? Pero ano to? Ano to sinasabi ni Kuya? Yes, I want to get married with him. Settle down and make our own family. But we still never talk about it. Kuya, that's too much to ask for. Hindi pa namin napapag-usapan ng tungkol dyan. Masyadong mabilis. Misha is right. You should let us talk about that. Hindi biro ang kasal. Kuya Roofer laughed with full of sarcasm on his voice. Coming from you, Eleazar, huh? Or you just don't want to marry my sister. That's why you're making some excuses. But you can't get me with your fucking scheme, Eleazar. Napahilot ako sa ulo ko. Dahil tila naglaban ang titig ng dalawa. Mahalaga sila sa buhay ko parehas. My God, nakaka-frustrate to. Kuya, sumusobra ka na! Mabilis kong nilapitan si Tyler at hinila ito patayo. Tumayo ka na dyan. Wala nang patutunguhan ng pag-uusap na to. Kundi init ng ulo nyo lang ang pinaiiral nyo. Misha! Hindi ko pinakinggan si Kuya. Hinila ko papunta sa kwarto ko sa taas si Tyler. Nakahinga ko ng maluwag na mailakang pinto. I look at Tyler. I wanna say sorry to him dahil sa inasal ni Kuya kanina. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, sweetheart. I understand. Let's talk to your Kuya. I will talk to him. Nagtataka ko itong tinignan, but he just hold my hand at lumabas sa kwarto. Naaabutan namin si Kuya na naroroon pa sa sala at madilim pa rin ang aura. Did you already made up your mind, Eleazar? You won't I will marry her, if that's what you want. Pagak na naman tumawa si Kuya. Ano bang problema nito? Marry my sister not because I said to marry her. Cause you love her, and that's what you want. Naiwan kami ni Tyler sa sala. Natulala. I broke the silence between us. It seems so awkward. Are you really serious about it, Tyler? You know it was too fast. I can talk to Kuya Roof. No. You don't need to. We will get married as soon as possible. I want to prove that I loved you. Napangiti ako dahil sa sinabi nito. Hinapit nito ako sa bewang and claimed my lips. Ginantihan ko ito ng halik. He was so gentle this time. Pareho kami naghabol ng hininga na maghiwalay ang mga labi namin. Wanna go out with me? Napangiti ako dahil sinabi nito. Pinagsalikop niya ang mga kamay namin. Hindi maalis ang ngiti sa labi ko. Nang makasakay kami ng kotse niya, naiwan si Noah kay Kuya Roofer. Inirapan pa kami nito na magpaalam kami para tuloy siyang tatay dahil sa inasta niya. Stop smiling. Damn, I wanna make out with you right now. Napapiksi ako nang lumapat ang kamay nito sa litaw kong hita at bahagyang pinisili yun kaya nahampas ko ang kamay nito. But he just kept caressing it. He was even biting his lips. He looked so sexy. Tyler, stop it! Pilit kong itinaboy ang kamay nito, pero makulit talaga eh. Until the traffic lights became green. Napaiwas na lang ako ng tingin. Seems like the luck was on me, sweetheart. He was so fast, and he carried me like I'm just a piece of paper, and made me sat on his lap. Habang nakaharap sa kanya, pinamulahan ako ng muka, bahagyang lumitaw ang suot kong underwear. Sinubukan kong ibaba ayon, but he stopped me. Is this the underwear I buy for you, right? Mas talo kong iniwas ang tingin ko dahil sa sinabi nito. Bakit kasi yun pa ang sinuot ko? Nakakahiya talaga. Pakiramdam ko, kasimpulan ng kamati sa mukha ko dahil sa kahihiyan. You're so cute when you blush. Damn it. Mabilis nitong sinako panlabi ko, na ginantihan ko naman. He has the sweetest lips. He became more aggressive. His hand was caressing my thigh until he made me lift and cup my buttocks. A moan escaped from my mouth as his other hand cupped my breast and squeezed it. Napaawang ang labi ko nang bumaba ang halik nito sa leeg ko. I gripped on his hair. His tongue traced the sensitive part of my neck. Oh, Tyler, stop na. We can already hear some horn. It was already red light at mas lalo pang lumakas ang busina. Napatawa kami na makaalis ako sa kandungan nito. Bahagya akong inayos ang suot ko dahil nagusot na ito. Hindi pa kami nakakaalis at nakakarating sa pupuntahan namin when we heard his phone beeping. I guess it was a text. Pinagmasdan ko ito habang nagbabasa hanggang sa kumunot ang noon nito at dumilim ang aura. Fuck them! I was literally startled when he punched the steering wheel. The blood was now on his hands. It keeps flowing. Tyler! I tried to hold his hand pero tinaboy niya ito. Nasaktan ang kalooban ko dahil sa ginawa nito. But he doesn't seem like he care. What happened? What kind of text he received? As I look onto him, he literally looked like that he will be explode anytime. His eyes was full of angerness and hatred. It sucks that I can't do anything to make and help him calm. I just let him explode. He punched the steering wheel countless of times. And he didn't care about me sitting next to him. How could he can't calm? How could he able to push my hands that keep on trying to reach his hand to make him calm? I want to burst out my anger. Mukhang hindi rin naman ito mapapansin kung aalis man ako ngayon. And I did get out of the car while he just kept on punching the steering wheel. Gusto ko magpuyo sa galit but I just can't. Ang unfair lang. Why am I feeling hurting now? That there's still some things that can't make him forget about me. And I know what it is. Business and his tons of money. Ako mang tatawid na ako ng pedestrian lane nang may humilas sa kamay ko kung kaya't napaharap ako rito. What? Misha, please. Huwag ka nang sumabay pa. Something just came up. Huwag ka nang dumagdag pa sa mga isipin ko, pwede ba? Parang gusto ko siyang pagsalitaan. He should say to me that he was busy. Hindi yung pababayaan na lang niya ako ng ganito. Ang kapal mo din, ano? Alam mo, naiinis na ako sa'yo. I want to burst out onto anger dahil sa ginawa at sinabi mo. But I can't, Tyler. Because I'm still keep on trying to understand you. At ikaw itong madalas idaan sa init ng ulo ang lahat. Because you're stubborn, Misha. Will you just please shut up? Give me a peace of mind. I still have a lot of business to do right now. And it's more important. I'm fucking sick with babysitting the woman who has a bastard son. Tuluyan na akong hindi nakapagpigil dahil sa sinabi nito. Napakawalang hiya niya. How could he insult my son in front of me? I can still handle if he can call me whore, a bitch, but calling my son a bastard? This was out of line. Pakiramdam ko, hindi ko na siya kilala. Kuya Roofer was right. We should take everything that easy and fast. I look at him with full of anger and guiltness. For my innocent son. My son is not a bastard. You are the bastard. And I am going to give your space and peace of mind, asshole. Sinampal ko ito dahil sa sobrang galit na nararamdaman ko. I can't handle too much emotion. It kills me. I can't breathe. Walang lingon-likod akong tumakbo kahit bumubusina na ang ilang sasakyan. But I just don't mind. I feel so numb and lost. Hindi ko magawang pigilan ang kumakawalang luha sa mata ko. Palakas na palakas ang tibok ng dibdib ko. And I'm starting to have rapid breathing. Napahinto ako na makaramdam ng sakit sa dibdib ko. It's just so hurt. I keep on trying to calm myself, to ease the pain, but it seems like I already lost of control over my emotion. Why do I feel like someone betrayed me? Why do I feel like I'm neglected? I don't know how to suppress my feelings. It's just that it hurts anymore. I try hard to calm down, but I always end up sobbing and punching my chest. At my entire life, it was the second time that my emotion dysregulation attacked me. Emotion dysregulation is when you can control or manage your emotion. That will lead to impulsive emotional actions that will cause pain and problems. The first time is when I was a kid, and there's a man that kept insisting that he was our father. But my mother didn't deny it. Nang mga panahong yun, naglalaban ang emosyon ko if I should believe him or not. I also want to answer a lot of questions to him. Why did he leave us? I was one of the witnesses on how my mother suffered from depression because of him. At sa dami ng utang na iniwan nito, walang-wala kami ng mga panahong yun. At ang mas masakit pa, we never celebrate any occasion na kumpleto kami. Pero kahit kailan hindi piniramdam yun sa amin ni Mama na kulang kami, he always fulfill the space in our hearts that's supposed to be for our father. But he left us. And until now, I still don't know every single thing about him. Hey miss, are you okay? Do you think I'm okay? I look at the man kneeling in front of me with my eyes full of tears. Nanlalabo na rin ang paningin ko dahil sa mga luha na namumuo sa mga mata ko. You're having a hard breathing. Hinang-hina ako at hindi na nakapalag nang buhatin ako nito at mabilis na kumilos. He was struggling carrying me. I can feel the fast beat of his heart. He was nervous. Help me please. Nang maibaba ako nito, he go out to the driver's seat and drive fastly. Hindi ko alam ang sunod na nangyari dahil tuluyan na ako nawala ng malay. I just woke up on the hospital. Hindi ako nagtaka nang ilibot ko ang paningin ko. At nakita ko sa may hamba ng pinto ang lalaki at may kausap ito sa cellphone. Just cancel my meeting for this day. Something came up. Yeah, I understand. I will go late there. I really need to do something important. More than that. Napakagat ako sa labi ko. Mukhang nakakaabala pa ako. Hindi ko tuloy alam kung paano ko siya haharapin. Nang humarap ito at nagtama ang paningin namin, and he smiled at me wildly. You're already awake, miss. Lumapit ito sa gawi ko. Tsaka ko lang napansin ang mga pagkain roon. May prutas, kanin at ulam. Nakakahiya na talaga. He put too much effort. Pwede naman niya akong iwanan na lang rito and left his contact so I could contact him to turn the favor for this kindness. Salamat. Hindi ako makatingin rito dahil sobra ito makatitig and he was still smiling wildly. Hindi ba ito nakakahalata na naiilang ako? Sorry, I just can't leave my gaze on you. You look familiar. Napakunot noo ako dahil sa sinabi nito. Napatigil rin ako sa pagkagat sa mansanas na hawak ko. Maybe we met on some gatherings or what? You're not familiar to me eh. He chuckled a bit at lumapit sa gawi ko at ginulo ang buhok ko. What? Is he insane? Feeling close lang? I'm sorry but I need to go. Tumayo ko at tinanggal ang dextrose na nakasabit sa akin. They use oxygen. Mukhang malala ang naging pag-atake ng emotion dysregulation ko kanina. At wala akong balak na ipaalam yun kahit kanino. Lalo na kay Mama dahil mag-aalala lang siya. And to my kuyas, paniguradong hindi nila ko tatantanan sa pagtatanong why I suddenly break down. For all the things he say and the way he insult my son, why do I still care and think of him? Are you sure you can manage? Napapikit ako dahil sa kukulitan nito. Hindi ko mabilang kung ilang beses niyang tinanong yan. Hey, mister. I really appreciate your effort, your kindness for helping me. Malaki ang utang na loob ko sa'yo. I will give you my contact so I can turn the favor for your kindness. Ayoko magkautang na loob sa isang stranger. I smiled at him. He looked so shocked on what I said. But he did get a paper on my hand where I write my number. I'm Chiron. Chiron Lex Saavedra. Misha, dumaan muna ako sa isang store so I can buy something for my son. Nagpakawala ako ng malalim na buntong hininga nang makarating ako sa bahay. I supposed to surprise my son, who's hiding on the door. Pero napahinto ako nang marinig ang boses ng dalawa kong kuya na mukhang seryoso ang pinag-uusapan. I know something's bothering you, Roofer. Tell me what it is. The way you treat Tyler, it's just that parang iba. I heard Kuya Roofer sigh. Hindi pa rin ako napapansin ni Noah. I already know who's the father of my nephew. And I was shocked. I don't know anymore. Naguguluhan na ako. Pero nang dumating ang DNA result, my doubt suddenly is, he was the father of Noah. Tila natulos ako sa narinig. Who? Who is the father of my son? I don't know, but I was afraid and nervous to know the truth. Roofer, sino? Sino ang ama ni Noah? I heard Kuya Roofer sigh. Labis ang panginginig ng kamay ko. Humigpit ang hawak ko sa paper bag. It's Kane. Kane Tyler Eliazar. Tuluyan ang nahulog ang hawak kong paper bag na naglalaman ng pasalubong ko kay Noah. Patuloy sa pag-agos ang luha ko. This is too much to take. How? Hindi ko maintindihan. I know hindi yun imposible, but why does it needs to be complicated like this? That's why you keep insisting Tyler to marry Misha? Because he's the father? Hindi mo ba alam na nagiging unfair ka? Just let them decide for themselves. Malalaki na sila, Roofer. What do you want me to do, Kevin, ha? Let that man destroy and hurt our sister, nephew? Bakit mo hinayaan magkalapit sila ng ganun, ha? You know that man, wala siyang ibang inisip kundi ang kumpanya at ang pera. And I am afraid of our sister and nephew. Dahan-dahan kong hinakbang ang paa ko. At sa pagkakataon na yun, napansin na ako ng anak ko. At nanlaki ang mata niya nang nakatingin sa akin. I'm sorry, my son. I can't even fight for you. I saw a shed tears on his innocent green eyes. I can't even utter words when your father called you bastard. I'm just glad because he wasn't there. I don't want to see my son hurting by his own father. Totoo ba yun, kuya? Bakit hindi mo kagad sinabi sa akin? Kita ko ang gulat sa mukha nilang dalawa. My vision seems too blurry because of my tears that keeps on flowing. Sobrang bilis ng tibok ng puso ko. I was nervous. Misha! Napaluhod ako. Hindi ko magawang kumalma. I just felt the arms of my son embrace me. Kung kaya't napakalma ako nito. Ang namumuo nitong luha na kanina'y nasa mata lamang. Ngayon ay wala na. He was emotionless. Mas yun ang kinatatakot ko. My son always act brave one. He keeps on holding back, although he already want to burst out of tears. Ang hina-hina ko, samantalang ang anak ko, he is always by my side and makes me calm. At lagi siyang nandyan nakaalalay sa akin. He knows how weak is his mother. Nasasaktan ko ang anak ko sa iba't ibang paraan. Imbis na akong umalalay sa kanya, siya pa itong umaalalay sa akin. I am so blessed to have a son, Noah Archangel. Pinakalma ako nila kuya, pinaupo sa sofa. Katabi ko na ang anak kong si Noah na walang imik at mas lalong nagpakabayon sa akin. I'd rather see him being naughty and noisy. The children who always curious and keep on asking. Hanggang sa makontento siya sa mga sagot ko. Pero ngayon ibang-iba siya. He just remains silent. Kasalanan ko to. Ako may kagagawan kung bakit nasasaktan ng ganito ang anak ko. Ang hirap, ang sakit-sakit, ang hirap pa rin paniwalaan. Anong balak mo, Misha? Sasabihin mo ba kay Tyler ang lahat? Napakagat ako sa labi ko dahil sa kalituhan. Hindi ko alam ang gagawin ko. Naguguluhan ako. Pero kailangan niyang malaman. Pero natatakot ako sa kahihinat na ng lahat. I don't know if he can accept my son. Knowing that he even called him a bastard. Masakit para sa akin yun. Because I thought he already understand it and accept Noah as my son. Paano pa kapag nalaman niyang anak niya si Noah? Kuya Kevin was right. He only cares about his wealth. About his reputation as a tycoon. Wala siyang ibang iniisip kundi ang pagkita ng pera. He doesn't even notice na nabaliwala niya rin ang nararamdaman ko. How I wish he could notice that. Naguguluhan ako sa nararamdaman niya, pero desidido na ako. I will send it to him, no matter what. If he can accept Noah as his own son, then be it. It was his choice. Choice niya kung pipiliin niya ang yaman niya at ang reputasyon nila. Sasabihin ko sa kanya, kuya, karapatan niya yun.